I published Feminism is for Everyone, a coloring book, about a year ago, so it felt high time that I do a flip through of each and every one of her pages, beginning with the illustrated title page. All of my coloring books are dedicated to someone special. This one is dedicated to all of my many nieces and nephews. I begin all of my coloring book projects with a history of how the book project was created. Feminism is for Everyone is a book full of words and things to color. It is also a book that is structured with the illustration notes, the lettering notes, and journaling prompts for you to explore your feminist journey on each and every individual coloring page. Illustrations are printed on only one side of the page, so between each of your coloring experiences are 2 blank pages to protect your work. This illustration reads, "Do not fashion me a maiden to rescue. I am the dragon, and I will eat you whole." It's one of my favorites. This particular illustration, you have to color to actually be able to read clearly, but it does read, "Strong women. May we know them, may we raise them, may we be them." Each of my pages is a world of its own, and that's why I have the illustration notes along the side, so you can get the idea of where each of these very different drawings came from in my imagination. Obviously, hashtag equality has a thing in it about social media. Many of the illustrations in this coloring book require your coloring choices in order to be read easily. This one reads, "Women hold up half the sky." We Will Rise. This one has actually been the most popular coloring page since she was released, colored many times and shared with me, much to my great pleasure. I love this page. "Well-behaved women seldom make history." It's actually one of the few that I've had the chance to color. This page, circular all the way, reads, "Okay, ladies, let's get information." When it's colored, everything explodes off the page. "Women Unite." It speaks for itself, and it's something we're really having to do all over again, even in 2022. This is another fun one. "Our rights aren't up for grabs," even though the Supreme Court is once again trying to take reproductive rights away from everyone with uteruses. Ugh. Another circular page that reads, "My voice, my story, my body." But then as you look further in, it also says, "Women's rights are human rights." I love circles, and they come out in my colorable art all of the time. The next page is a super fun one, very retro. Girls just want to have fundamental human rights. But from that 80s vibe, we head backwards in time for "Resistance, My Duty, My Right," which reflects back to the art that was used during the early part of the women's movement in the United States. A joyful page that kind of has a little bit of a bite to it, even though there are butterflies. It reads, "I am enough. I've had enough." So that center word reflects to both of the phrases on the butterfly wings. And flipping this page slowly, because ERA now, the Equal Rights Amendment. This page speaks for itself. We've been waiting a hell of a long time for equal rights between men and women in the United States. This is an interesting illustration because it is fun to color from both a horizontal and a vertical perspective. It reads, "Stronger Together," and it has loads of fun angles that you can do interesting geometric effects with. This personally is my favorite illustration in the book. It reads, "I will not yield." Again, it is much easier to see the message once the illustration has been colored. Diversity makes us stronger. Many people have colored this one as well and sent back their finished coloring pages for me to see, and they are absolutely gorgeous. Let's take a closer look at the words of this illustration. "If you are neutral in situations of injustice, you've chosen the side of the oppressor." A strong page with strong words. And here we are with the title of the book and the title coloring page. Feminism is for everyone. And here we are at the end of this book. I wanted to end on an uplifted and uplifting note, so we finish our coloring experience with Love Will Win. Acknowledgements are always necessary in my creative projects because I get a lot of help along the way. There's a little bit about me in this book. That's new. I didn't do that in my first one, as well as many Test Your Colors pages. And one of my favorite parts is the back of my covers, where people share their coloring art of the first page in order for me to make something truly beautiful. Well, I hope you enjoyed that flip through tour of the pages of Feminism is for Everyone, a coloring book. She's available online at Amazon.com. She's also available with a few more bells and whistles at HaveColorWillTravel.com, where your purchase of any of my colorable items, because I also have colorable cards, bookmarks, gift tags, and my first coloring book, Doodle Blooms. All of those things come beautifully gift wrapped. You have gift notes that have no word limits, so your gift of coloring is also a truly happy mail experience. I also inscribe and sign all of those copies, and everything is gift wrapped. So there are two ways to bring home the colorable experiences that I create. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this tour of Feminism is for Everyone, I'm sure you probably like all my art tutorials and other weird shenanigans that are kind of artsy and creative in all many different ways. So please subscribe to my channel and happy coloring, y'all.